Welcome back, beautiful tri-state area. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeart Radio. I'm your host, Zen Sams. Up next in the Hydration with Heart segment, brought to you by Once Upon a Coconut. Today, I'm joined in studio at iHeart headquarters right here in Midtown Manhattan by Yung Wylin, born Isaiah Clarke. He emerged as a rising star at just 25 years old, found global success with his self-penned hit, Good Energy. He originates in Miami. His musical journey blends Afrobeats with influences from hip-hop, R&B, and reggae. Now, beyond music, he's deeply involved in charity work, which I love, supporting organizations like Christina's Academy and Be Strong International. He's known for his eclectic fashion sense. You got to check out his fashion sense. Yung Wylin's positive message also resonates with millions worldwide, inspiring such a movement of, you guessed it, good energy and purposeful living. Today, he joins me to chat about pursuing a music career, his viral hit, his fashion style, the inspiration behind it all, and what life is like in the fast lane. Welcoming now to the show is the amazing Yung Wylin. Hello, superstar.
Hello, Yung Wylin. Thank you for having me.
So excited. Let's jump right in. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's do it. So can you share the journey, because it's been quite the journey, behind the creation of Good Energy? I mean, everyone has heard it. It's gone viral. What inspired you to write such an uplifting and resonating song?
Well, that's a great question. It's a lot of, great things that inspire me to, come up with the concept and the message behind the song, and putting it to the Afro beats with like the perfect mix, between like mellow and upbeat. And, what inspired me was I wanted to make something that expressed like positivity and, a little bit of like spirituality, everything about try to create some kind of like meditative type of vibe, something you could just relax and like maybe ease your mind a little bit, but dance to at the same time. And around that time, I was going through a lot of things, so I honestly just needed good energy in my life,
And you manifested it. You put it out there.
Yeah.
Penned it,
Yeah.
and then the world made it their own. I love it. It's such a great story. Now, you've mentioned that Good Energy wasn't an overnight sensation, but like rather this slow climb. Could you elaborate on the challenges you faced along the way and how, of course, you clearly persevered right through them?
I mean, yeah, as an independent artist, it takes a lot more networking and, a lot more legwork and dedication and hustle and grind, versus being signed with a label and you have that muscle and budget behind you. So coming out with Good Energy, it was just another song for me. It was actually a quite different song than my previous music. And I was kind of, didn't know what to expect from like the people's reaction. So when I got, as I saw it, climbing and everything and seeing the numbers go up, it was, it was really surprising to me that the whole world could resonate with that message, because you have a lot of negative things going around right now that a lot of people, kind of pay attention to. So I'm glad I was able to create that, message, and people, responded well to it. And,
Lots of people responded
yeah.
well. You have a mix of different age ranges that have all loved and reacted to the song. You have some of the baby boomers dancing to it. You have my 8.5-year-old daughter, right? Gen Alpha, Gen Z, millennials. They're all just really loving the song because I think it sends a message, and everybody wants a dose of good energy, not just a few times a day, but all day, every day. And the music industry is very different today than it was even just a decade ago, right? Like for both independent artists and those signed to a label, the digital world of social media has truly changed the game. Now, music artists can connect directly with their fans the same way that, exactly what you've been doing. And it's also revolutionized the process of music discovery, right? One video can reach millions of people worldwide just by chance if it pops up on someone's TikTok for their page. Now, I know you've conquered the world of social media, and Good Energy is currently viral. In fact, social media has shaped your career. Do you enjoy the ability to connect directly with your fans online? And how does it feel to see your message spreading so widely and impacting people's lives?
Yeah, absolutely. I love, connecting with fans and the fact that I'm receiving all of the love and support from everybody all around the world, and it feels it almost doesn't feel real, it was like a year ago or so. I was just like, going through the worst of the worst, starving, working like super hard, and just watching this whole thing come together, and still having to juggle everything. It's really it's an amazing journey that and transformation that I'm going through right now, and I'm still working. You see, I'm still out here working and building everything, and yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Well, you're hustling, and it's interesting because you're still very young, and you're just getting started. You're in your 20s, you're in your mid 20s, and that is still fresh in the industry. You can go any which direction because you know what? You've already had a hit song. Now, your recent release, I want to come full circle to your recent release, Do It Better, seems to continue that same theme of positivity. How do you see this new track fitting into your musical journey, especially following the success of Good Energy? You have a lot to live up to.
Yeah, it's I think it fits pretty good, as far as Afro beats. I wanted to, keep it in a similar vibe, not so much of the same message. You know what I mean? I can only do so much, uh, you know, peace, love, and light. I want to switch it up, but keep it good vibes. Of course. But just kind of touch every different aspect of like every different you know, personality type and things like that. What am I trying to say? As like a music songwriter, I
You don't want to pigeonhole yourself, is what you're
yeah,
saying,
I
into
always
just
think of like if I'm performing the song, who am I? What crowd am I in front of? So I like to have something for different crowds, so that way if I'm doing a set, you know, this crowd might like this song
yeah,
in
you don't
particular
want to just
better
give
than the other.
sushi. You want tacos, you want Chinese,
Right. I
you want
want
to
the
just give the
tacos and
whole thing.
churros. I want the, all of that good stuff.
I like that you have a menu that you want to offer up. Now,
Yeah.
your music draws from these diverse audiences like Afrobeats, R&B, soul, reggae.
Yes.
You feel pretty professional and authentic. Where do
Yes.
you get your musical inspiration from? And can you tell us about your experiences collaborating with Farruko and Mafio on the remix of Good Energy? What was it like working with them in studio?
Working with Farruko Mafio, that whole collaboration, I feel like was just a perfect timing and a perfect, situation because of the type of artists they are. Being in the studio with them, I got to see kind of their creative, strategies and stuff like that, and it's amazing how we all came together and created the remix. We had like uh, 20 different like choir members come in and harmonize. We had some violin players. It was amazing. That was out in Miami. So, and then we did the music video. If you haven't seen the music video, it's on YouTube. I think it's like 4 million views as of right now. But it's an amazing video. It's like a movie, really, and that's like the biggest video that I've done so far as just the whole production. So I'm extremely grateful for Farruko Mafio and the whole Sony Latin team. You know
I'm
what I
glad you
mean?
found that
So yeah,
camp. It's extremely important to find the team players. The pieces of the puzzle all have to fit, and it's part of the roadmap. And I think it's all about timing. So it's extremely critical that you align yourself with individuals that have done this before. And remember, your network is your net worth, right? Now, it's one thing to introduce premium coconut water. We're talking about coconut water because this is the Hydration with Heart segment brought to you by Once Upon a Coconut, always right here in studio at iHeart headquarters. Now, premium coconut water that tastes better than anything you've ever tried. This is it. But it's truly something else to give back to the communities and people that truly need it. That's why for every case of Once Upon a Coconut sold, they donate 10% to a charity that they select each month. Now, beyond music, you've been involved in charity work with organizations like Christina's Academy and Be Strong International. What motivates you to give back to the community, and how do you choose the causes you support?
That's a great question. It's really, my vision of where I want to go and the things that I want to do and put into the world, and it only makes sense that I get involved with things like this. I help, be the change I wish to see in the world, like Gandhi, and it's you just go out there and you do it, and you get to you know, just inspire people, and maybe I see myself somewhat like a motivational speaker when I'm writing a song or writing lyrics. It has to have that, that message, that purpose behind it. So going out into these communities and my own communities, like we did a lot of things this previous Christmas for the foster kids out in Miami. Some of them, just had nothing, and I didn't really televise it at all. It was just like out of love, just do it, do it better, that, and
Yeah,
that's
you got to raise the bar.
yeah, you
Not
gotta
not just for the world that's watching you, and for the kids that are out there looking at you as a musical sensation or a fashion icon, but for yourself, right? To do it for ourselves, paying it forward, random acts of kindness, all of
hmm
this matters. It's extremely important, and the karmic balance is of the utmost importance, because if there is no karmic balance and you just take,
yeah,
the higher
yeah.
the rise, the greater the fall. It
hmm
doesn't work out like that. Now, we're going to pivot a little bit, but your fashion sense. Whoa, let's describe your fashion sense. I'm going to
Woo.
describe you as eclectic and expressive, and you're really a risk taker, and you do a great job at selecting the pieces. Where does your fashion inspiration come from, and what brand are you currently wearing?
So my fashion inspiration, I mean, really, I just like things that stand out, but not too flashy, like with logos and brand names. You know what I mean? Like I could make a statement without. I could have on a something from Walmart, but not literally, but like you know what I mean.
Not literally.
Just I so what I have on right now, this outfit was styled by my stylist Jeffrey Empertuam. I think I'm pronouncing the last name
We're
right.
just going to go by Jeffrey.
Jeffrey,
Yeah,
yeah,
Jeffrey. Styled
world
by
famous stylist, one of the best in New York. Y'all check him out. As far as the brand names, I'm not too sure. He put this together, but
Well, I saw you walk
yeah.
the Potro fashion show, and you looked sharp.
Had on it was like a cowboy theme.
I love the
Fashion walk.
cowboy thing.
It was dope.
Beyonce did it to us. She took it to the next level. Now everyone's all about cowboys and cowgirls. They fit in perfectly. Now, looking ahead to the future,
Oh,
what are your musical aspirations?
yeah, the big picture is, definitely touring, touching like different countries that I've never been to before, like places that actually, you know, like want to book me and see me perform my music. Um, so just traveling, doing shows, stuff like that. I think that's every artist's dream, like just being on the stage and traveling, touring, and just living that rock star lifestyle,
Yeah, you're
because
gonna live the rock star. You're already
yeah,
living the rock star lifestyle.
yeah,
Now,
I'm going to Jamaica soon. I might be living a Rasta lifestyle.
oh boy, we're gonna lose you to the Rastafarians. Please don't come back to us, please. Which brings me to a career in music involves aligning yourself with the right people, the right brands, the right
Yes,
organizations, staying in check, doing everything you're supposed to do as a good human being. Right now,
yes.
of course, if ones that reflect your vision. What brands are you currently wishing to collaborate with, and how important is social activism to you?
That is a great question. I currently I'm working close with a brand called Potro. That's who I was out in New York Fashion Week doing the show
Big
for.
shout out to
Shout out to
Joseph
Joseph
Diacetis.
with Potro, amazing brand, and there's a lot of other brands out there that I would like to collaborate with, not just clothing, but you know, like
Coconut water.
coconut water. Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm actually drinking some right now. It's called Once Upon a Coconut. If you haven't heard of it, you gotta check it out. It's amazing. I love coconut water. Me, I honestly prefer just straight up coconut water, but they actually have flavored coconut water, and it's not even like artificial. It's real, uh,
Naturally
real
infused.
ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. Good energy, good organic, natural energy. So definitely gonna be talking with them about some
Yeah. These coconuts
collaborations.
are from Vietnam, baby.
Woo.
Now, what's your go-to drink before you perform?
Well, that's I have different elixirs that I like to
Oh, I
indulge
want to
in
hear about
before I
elixirs.
perform. But definitely hydration is key. So coconut water would be a
All right, now
great
you're
thing to
playing
do.
it safe.
What
All
What
right,
do you mean? Hold on.
coconut water in a dirty glass.
Yeah, I mean you can mix it up if you want to, but I'm just saying
Okay,
as
if
far
you
as
could put any elixir concoction together with your coconut water before you perform, what would it be?
maybe some some
Casa Azul,
kettle.
some Casa Azul.
Yeah,
There
some
you go.
some 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 kettle
Oh no.
vodka.
Oh no, your kettle? I thought it was all about the tequila.
I mean, you could do that too. Do some Terramana. I like Terramana.
Yeah, big shout out to Sovereign Brands, by the way,
Yes.
for supplying the alcohol at our event.
Yes. Fuel in the fire.
Feeling the flyer. Okay. Now, if you could give one piece of advice to aspiring artists out there, what would you say to them?
I would say just, keep creating. I mean, it sounds kind of cliche, but just keep putting your mind together, put things together and just record it. It's just like doing artwork. You start with a blank sheet of paper, and the longer you look at that blank sheet of paper and you don't put nothing on it, nothing's gonna come out. I mean, you're just gonna have a blank sheet of paper. So never give up and just keep grinding, keep networking, and keep showing up in
And
the right places
and express
surround yourself
gratitude,
with
right?
good energy. Yeah.
Tell them, express gratitude. How important is expressing gratitude?
Every day you wake up, think of what a pleasure it is and a honor and a privilege it is to breathe, love, and enjoy life and see another day.
That's right. Well,
Gratitude.
gratitude. We are at the end of our date, my dear friend. Thank you so much for coming on. I really had a great time chatting with you today, and I'm right there. Coconut
too.
water right before I come on. Absolutely my go-to drink. I drink it because it's truly proprietary. It has potassium, calcium, magnesium. It plays such important roles in helping maintain my heart and my liver and my kidney, as it does yours.
Yes.
But it's more about, really drinking it to keep the hydration going, because water isn't enough these days. We expend so much out when we're just out there during the day,
Yeah.
that replacing these electrolytes, we don't even realize how critical and important they are. But they balance out our moods if they are kept in check. If not, things go bad. So I echo
Right.
your sentiment all about the coconut water.
Yes, and thank you for having me on this interview. Much love to 710 WOR, the voice of New York, and
And a big shout out to Amanda Clark. Thank you so much
yes,
for putting all
Momager.
this together, Momager.
Mom did.
All right, that's the end, my dear. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
That was our Hydration with Heart segment, brought to you by Once Upon a Coconut. Definitely check them out on the gram at Once Upon a Coconut, or you can head directly to onceuponacoconut.com, and definitely check out Yung Wylin on the gram at Yung Wylin Free. You're listening to A Moment of Zen right here on 710 WOR, the voice of New York, iHeart Radio. We'll be right back after this.